Jai Hind, my dear children. Welcome back to today's mathematics class. Dear students, do you know what you mean by algebra? Have you heard about algebra? Okay, I will explain. What do you mean by algebra in mathematics? Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which letters and other general symbols are used to represent numbers and quantities and also equations. Algebra is the study of mathematical symbols and the rules for manipulating these symbols. Let us see an example how you want to understand the algebra.
Algebra. Introduction of expression. Expression and examples of an expression. Algebra.
Can you guess, Sonu? How many mangoes are there in the basket? Not exactly, Monu. Now can you count how many mangoes are? Yes, 5 mangoes.
From the above example, we have seen that Sonu could not guess how many mangoes are there in the basket because he was not able to count exact number of mangoes. In such case, we assume any alphabet, say X, for number of mangoes. And then he was able to count 5 mangoes. We can write number 5 for 5 mangoes. Number of mangoes in the basket may be 35 or maybe 50 or maybe 100. The value of X may vary. Hence, X is called variable and the number 5 is called as constant. Now to count total number of mangoes, we add both. The total become X plus 5. We called such arrangement as an expression. Similar way, we can express the difference between X and 5 as X minus 5. If P and Q are two variables, the division of P and Q can express as P by Q and product of P and Q can express as P dot Q or simply PQ. Some examples of expressions. Thrice of number of pencil is 3P, where P is some number of pencils. 3 more than twice T is 2T plus 3. 5 times the number n minus 3 is 5n minus 3. Difference between B and 1 half C is B minus 1 by 2 C or 1 by 2 C minus B. Expression is the arrangement of variables and constants with mathematical operations. We have seen different kind of examples of expressions. So that is all in this topic. Enjoy learning.
So, dear children, what did you understand about algebraic expression? An algebraic expression is a mathematical expression that consists of variables, numbers, and operations. What are the basic operations? Plus, minus, into, and division. You might have learned in earlier classes. So that is the meaning of algebraic expression. Look at this algebraic expressions. 3x, 3x plus y, x y z, x plus y plus z, x square plus 1. So all these expressions are having one variables and also two variables. Correct? So some expressions are having one variable, some expressions are having two variables, and some are having three variables. Okay children, so these are some algebraic expressions. What is a variable children? A letter or symbol that represents a quantity that can change. That is called a variable. A variable that can change. What do you know about constant? A letter or symbol that represents a quantity that does not change is called a constant. Usually we are telling the numbers as constants, but in higher classes you will learn some letters are also we will use as constants, but for your lesson we are dealing with numbers as constants. So constants are values that does not change. Look at this algebraic expression 3x plus 2. 3x means 3 times of x, and for any value of x we can find the value of this expression. Let us watch more about expressions. Children, listen this. Sum 3 and 7. How will you write? Sum of 3 and 7 is addition. So sum of 3 and 7 is written as 3 plus 7. Here 3 and 7 are numbers. So we can tell this as numerical expression. So 3 plus 7 is a numerical expression. Now see this. Sum of a number and 7. How will you write this? Sum of a number, we can take this as a variable. We don't know what is the number. So x plus 7. So what is x? It is a variable and 7 is a number. So x plus 7, it is having a variable, so algebraic expression. So x plus 7 is a algebraic expression and 3 plus 7 is a numerical expression. Now we can see another example. Sum of a number and 7 equals 12. How will you write this? Sum of a number, we can take x plus 7 equals 12. Since here equal to sign is coming, this is an equation. You learned in previous classes. Okay, so this is an equation. Now listen. Terms. What do you mean by terms? The number 4, only one term. 4 plus x, it is having 2 terms. Okay, then so next example, 4 by x. Here you see 4 divided by x is one term. 4 divided by x, division will come, it is taken as one term. So plus and minus only separate terms. Okay, division means only one term. Now 4 plus x minus y. You see plus and minus is coming. So there are totally 3 terms. 4x. It is multiplication. So it is only one term. So remember children, plus and minus only separate terms. Multiplication and division do not separate. Look at this algebraic expression 4x minus 5 equal to 27. Here you can see the equal to sign. So this is an equation having only one variable. Understand children? So this is an equation. Remember the points we discussed. What do you mean by algebra? What do you mean by algebraic expressions? And there we studied variables, constants, what are terms, and finally we studied about equations. So all these keep in your mind. Okay. So all these points we are going to see in this chapter 2, linear equations in one variable. So dear students, in this chapter we are going to learn more about equations in one variable. So children, we can start our chapter 2, linear equations in one variable. So from the videos, I think you got an idea what do you mean by algebraic expression and what do you mean by algebraic equation. So let me tell you once again, all of you listen here. Algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is a mathematical expression that consists of variables, numbers and operations. Now listen here, I have drawn a column and written some linear expressions here, algebraic expressions. So all of you go through this. What is this? 5x. 5x is an algebraic expression where x is the variable. Correct? So 5x is an example. 2x minus 3. Here also you can see a variable x. So this is also an expression. 3x plus y. X is a variable here. Y is also a variable. So this is an expression having two variables. Now see this example. 2xy plus 5. Here also we can see two variables. This is also an algebraic expression. Next, x plus y plus z. So here there are three variables and this is also considered as an algebraic expression. Then y plus y square. What is y plus y square? Here y is a variable. This is also a variable but the power is 2. Anyways, this is an algebraic expression. xyz plus 9. Here also you can see three variables. xy plus 15. This is also an algebraic expression. 4x minus 3. This is also an algebraic expression. So from all these examples, what did you understand? These algebraic expressions, some are having one variable, some are having two variables, some are having three variables. So these all are generally called algebraic expression that consists of variables, numbers and operations. What do you mean by operations? What are the four different operations we have? Plus, minus, multiplication and division. So all this will together come in algebraic expressions. Okay, got an idea? Yes. Now similarly, what do you mean by algebraic equation? You know, equation will always have an equal sign, correct? Equal to sign. So an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. So it will be an equation that shows an equal to sign. It has an equality sign. So consider here I have written an example. 2x minus 3 equals 7. So clear, it is equal to sign is there. So definitely this is an equation. Here you can see on the left hand side LHS. LHS means left hand side. 2x minus 3 is an expression. And on the RHS, right hand side, there is a number 7. Okay, so this LHS equal to RHS. LHS equal to RHS. So this equality shows an equation. So because it is called algebraic equation, because there is an algebraic expression with a one variable x equal to a number. So this type of expression equal to something, that is LHS equal to RHS, this type of equation we called algebraic equation that involves variables, constants and operations. Okay, but there is an equal to sign. So that is about algebraic expression and algebraic equation. Okay, hope all of you understood this. Then, now children, listen this carefully. In your previous class, that is class 7, you have learned about coefficient of the variable, power of the expression you have learned. So first we can do coefficient of the variable, just to recall your previous knowledge. So I have written different terms here. You want to just tell what is the coefficient of the variable. What do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient means the number preceding, that is multiplied or divided by the variable, is called coefficient. Now you see this term 4x. 4x means there which operation is coming? 4 into x, that is multiplication. So 4 into x means who is the coefficient of this variable x? Very good, 4. So here the coefficient of x is 4. Okay, so coefficient always comes for the variable. Here the coefficient of x is 4. Now come to this example. Here the variable is y. So who is the coefficient of y? Correct. So here minus 15 is the number multiplied by y. So here the coefficient of this variable y is minus 15. Okay. So when the coefficient is having negative sign, you want to take that sign also with the value. Now come to the third example, 2 by 3 p. Here p is the variable. So you see p is multiplied by a fraction 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is the coefficient of p. You want to take it together. So here the answer is coefficient of p is 2 by 3. Now the next one, minus 1 by 5 k. What do you mean by minus 1 by 5 k? Minus 1 by 5 is multiplied by k. So k is having the coefficient minus 1 by 5. So the answer is coefficient of k is minus 1 by 5. All this you have learned in your previous classes, even though I am making you to remember all those previous knowledge, so that when you do the problems, that will feel you easy. Next is 49r. Here r is the variable. Who is the coefficient of r? 49. So coefficient of r is 49. Next example, 2xy. Here you can see two variables are coming together. In this lesson you will learn only equations and expressions of one variable only, even though just we can do an example. Here you can see 2xy. What is the meaning of 2xy? 2 into x into y. That is the meaning, product. So two variables are coming here. So you want to tell these two variables together. So we need to ask what is the coefficient of x, no? What is the coefficient of xy? So coefficient of the two variables I am telling together. Coefficient of xy is 2. This type of expressions or numbers you will learn in higher classes. Okay. Just I mentioned here. Similarly here also a, b you can see together. This is also two variables. But here no number is seen. Only one negative sign is seen. If no number is there, how can we find out the coefficient? When no number is there, the coefficient will come. Yes, 1. Very good. So coefficient of this AB term is minus 1. Okay. So when no number is there, we need to tell minus 1. Okay. So from this all examples, I think that you people understood how to find the coefficient of different variables. Okay children? Yes. So now we are going to the second part that is needed in your chapter. Very important. Okay. So what is the next thing we are going to study? Power of the expression. What do you mean by power? You studied in earlier classes. Power is that number that we see on the top of the variable. That is, yes, if x square is a number, x square is a term, then the x is raised with the power 2. So x is having the power 2. Okay, in that way you want to take the power. Okay, so power of the expression, and power is having one more name, that is degree. Degree means highest power. Highest power. So that we will learn after studying this power of the expression. We will go to the degree. Okay, no problem. So let us just recall how to find the power of the expression. Okay, so power of the expression, here I have written 2x plus 9 is an expression. So how to find out the power? You want to look the power of the variable. So here x is the variable and x top there is no number. No number means you want to take the power as 1. So here the power of this expression is 1. Now you see here second one, y plus y square. Okay, So in this expression, who is the highest power? Yes, here you can see y also a variable, y square is also variable. So when this type of expressions are coming, you want to take the highest one. So power of this expression is 2. Now see the third example. Minus 4p square plus 2p plus 3. 3 terms are there. Here in this first 2 terms there are p square is here and p is here. So the power of this expression is also, the power here is 2. Now come to this example, 8q minus 10. Who is the variable here? Q. What is the power of q? 1. So power is 1. Now come to the next one, k cube plus k square minus 5k. 3 terms, all are having variables k, but the powers are different. Here the power is no number, so 1, here 2, here 3. So here we can take the power of this expression, that is the highest one. Who is that? 3. So power equal to 3. Next example, 3m minus 11. Here only one variable, the power of m is 1. Now see the last one, 4r minus 2 by 5. Here the variable is r. This r is also having the power 1. Okay, so these are some examples how we want to determine the power of the given expression. Okay, so see the variable and the variable preceded by coefficient. As you studied here, variables preceding number, that is multiplied or divided that numbers, we are taking coefficients, and power of the variable means we want to see the top, what is the power of the variable, that we need to note it like this. Okay, so coefficient and power, they are different, and so you want to make them proper in your mind. Yes, now the next one. Now after studying the power of the expression, we are coming to the main thing what I told you earlier, degree of the expression. Okay, one expression will be given, you want to find out degree. So degree, other name what I told you, highest power. Okay, so in an expression, the highest power is called the degree of that expression. So read this, the highest power of the variable appearing in the expression is called its degree. So whenever you are getting an expression, you need to find out the highest power of it, that is called the degree of the expression. Now in our lesson, we are the name of the lesson is linear equation in one variable. So what is the meaning of that topic? Linear equation in one variable. One variable means in this chapter we are not studying any expressions that are having more than one variable. Okay, if in an expression, if one variable x is there, it is there. Okay, or another p or q. So expression will have only one variable we are studying in this lesson, no more than one variable, right? So you just study, we are going to study only linear expressions, that is, now read this linear. Before going to linear equation, we can study what is linear expression. So linear expression, when the highest power of the expression is 1. You remember we studied some examples that is having power equal to 1. So when the power is equal to 1, then that expression is called as a linear expression. So whenever an expression is given and the power of it is 1, then we can tell that expression to be linear expression. See some more examples. 2y plus 9. What is the power of y? 1. X minus 10. What is the power of x? 1. K plus 25. What is the power of k? 1. 25 minus 13y. Here also y is the variable, the power is 1. So in all this, the power of the variable is 1. Okay, so when the expression is having power 1, we need to tell that expression linear expression. Understand, children? So that is the expressions we are going to study in this lesson. Now for your better understanding, I have written in 2 categories. So these are linear expressions and these are not linear expressions. Okay, so linear is related to power having 1. Okay, now you just see this 2x. It is an expression. What is the power? Yes, power is, the power of x is 1, correct? So here this is linear. Now 2x plus 1, here also the power of x is 1, so this is also linear. Okay, I have written here linear expressions only in this column. 3y minus 7, here also the power of variable is 1, so this is also linear. And here 12 minus 5z, here also the variable z is having power 1, so this is also linear. Clear all of you? Now come to this right side. I have written not linear expressions. So what do you mean by not linear? The power is not 1. Okay, so see here x square plus 1. What is the power here? Yes, so this is not linear. The power of x is 2. Okay, so it is not 1, so it is not linear. Now see here y plus y square. Here is also the power of y is 2. So this is also not linear. Now see the third one, 1 plus z square. Here also the power is not equal to 1. So this expression is also not linear. And the final example, k square plus 9 plus k. Here also the highest power is 2. So this expression is not linear. Okay, so these are the different expressions I have written. This is linear and this is not linear. So altogether what you want to understand? Linear expression means the expression that is having only power equal to 1. Okay, so don't forget this, very important. The highest power is called degree, and when the highest power of the expression is equal to 1, we call those expressions as linear expressions. Okay, children, understood? Right. Now after studying the linear expressions, we are coming to our main topic, that is linear equations in one variable. Okay, so what do you mean by linear equations? Linear equations are equations, correct? They are equations. They will have an equality sign with linear expressions. So linear equations will have equations. They are related to linear expressions only. In this chapter, we deal with linear expressions in one variable only, right? So one variable only is coming for studying in this lesson. Thus, they are known as linear equations in one variable. Okay, so linear equation means that equations are having linear expressions and we are studying in only one variable. Okay, so more examples I have written for you. You see here 2x minus 5 equal to 9. This is a linear equation because there is equal to sign, and in this side there is only one variable and this is power equal to 1, correct? So power, because it is 1, we call it as linear expression equal to a number. So this is totally a linear equation. Similarly, 6 plus y equal to 5. Who is the variable here? Y. What is the power of y? 1. So this is also linear expression equal to a number. So this is also linear equation. Next one, x minus 2 equal to 7. What is the power of the variable? 1. Okay, so this is also linear expression equal to a number, linear equation. Now this side, 5x equal to 25. Here, what is the power of x? 1. Okay, so 5x is a linear expression, right? It is equal to a number 25. This is also linear equation. Equation always determines the equal to sign. So no need of, see, all of them having equal to sign. So these are all equations. Next one, 4x minus 9 equal to 16. What is happening here? Here also the variable x having power 1. So 4x minus 9 equal to 16 is also a linear equation. Now the next example, p minus 25 equal to 10. Who is the variable here? P. What is the power of p? 1. So p minus 25 equal to 10, also a linear equation. Now there is a note for you. The expression on the left equals the expression on the right side of the equation. So what do you mean by this equal to sign? Equal to sign means, what is the meaning of that? Something is equal to something, correct? So here in this type of linear equations, you can see an expression on one side and a number on other side. So that type of equations are given here. So what is the meaning of that? LHS equal to RHS. I told you in the beginning, the expression on the left, that is the value on the left side, equals the value on the right side of the equation. Okay, so this is always true for an equation. LHS will be always equal to RHS. Understood, children? So that is the idea of linear equation in one variable, and we discussed different examples. So all this you want to keep in your mind. All these definitions, all these examples you want to write properly in your notebook and revise very well. Okay, children? Hope all of you understood. Now children, the important topic, next section of your lesson. That is, after understanding what you mean by a linear equation, we are coming to solution of an equation. Okay, so solution. What do you mean by solution of an equation? So we can see the value of the variable. Okay, so in this linear equation, a variable will be there, one variable, only one variable we are studying, and we are going to find the value. The value of the variable in an equation is called the solution of that equation. So solution means what? The value of the variable. So that value is called the solution. Okay, now you look at this here. Before going to the problems, I want to explain you what do you mean by value. Okay, now see, I have written a linear equation here. Consider 2x minus 3 equal to 7. So this is one linear equation. Now for x equal to 5, we are going to check this x equal to 5 means where 5 is the value of x. So this x equal to 5, I am going to put in this equation. Okay, so we are going to check whether this 5 is the value of this x. So what you will do here, you want to put this x value in this equation. We are going to substitute. Now, so you know in an equation, this is LHS and this is RHS. Correct? And we studied both of them are always equal. LHS is equal to RHS. So what happens when you put this x value in this equation? Let us see. What do you mean by 2x? 2x means 2 into x, correct? So here I am going to write first LHS. LHS equal to 2 into x, for I am putting this value 5. So 2 into 5. What is the next number? Minus 3. Now you check this answer. What is 2 into 5? 10. Okay. BODMAS rule you remember. First we want to multiply, then subtract. Don't do 5 minus 3. That is wrong. You want to first find the product, then only you subtract. Okay. So 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. And what is this 7? The right hand side of the equation. Correct? So this is equal to RHS. So what do we understand from this example? This x equal to 5 is the value of the equation. It came correct. So we can tell this is a solution. Okay. So for this given value of x, we checked in our given equation and both LHS and RHS coming equal, so we confirmed, that is we got the result, this x equal to 5 is a solution. So how will you conclude? Thus x equal to 5 is a solution. Understand children how to check the value? Yes, very easy. So for the given value of x, you put in the equation, apply the operations properly, you will get LHS equal to RHS. So it is a solution. Now you see one more example. On the other hand means another example. For x equal to 10. So we are going to check this x value again. The same equation only. So x equal to 10 I am again putting in this equation. So what happens? So one solution is over. Okay. So x equal to 5 is over. We checked, it came correct. Now I am going to check one more number. For x equal to 10. So again recall the equation 2x minus 3. How to write? LHS 2 into x value I am putting here 10. 2 into 10 minus 3. So what happens here? First you multiply. What is 2 into 10? 20. What is 20 minus 3? Yes, very good. 17. Is this 17 the right hand side of our given equation? No. It is 7 here, not 17. So what is the meaning of this? This is not equal to RHS. So for this second value, LHS came not equal to RHS. They are coming different values. Thus, what we can write? This value x equal to 10 is not a solution. Is not a solution. Okay children, so this is a small checking about how we are concluding the value of the variable satisfies the given equation or not. If it satisfies means LHS is equal to RHS, it is a solution. If LHS is not equal to RHS, it is not a solution. Okay? Yes. Now this example gives you some result. Okay? From this example we are coming to some result. So all of you see this result. From this what you are understanding? The values of the expressions on the left hand side and right hand side are equal. These values are the solutions of the equation. Okay, so when we are checking for the values in the given equation and it is satisfying properly, then we can tell they are solutions. Okay, so solutions means value of the variable and LHS and RHS want to come equal. We are telling that is a solution. Okay children, so I think all of you understand this matters. What do you mean by linear expression, linear equation, how we are finding the solution, everything you understood. Yes, so from this part, that is how we are checking the solution from, I am going to give you some homework problems. So all of you want to complete the homework. Yes, so after watching the video, if you have any doubt, you want to recall it once again, see the video once again, write all the notes properly and send your homework to your concerned teachers. Okay students, so let us see the homework. Okay children, so these are the homework for you this week. So homework, check whether the given values of the variables are solutions of the equations. So here I have given you 5 problems, 5 linear equations I have given you, and the corresponding values of the variables also given here. You want to check whether these values are satisfying the equation or not. Okay, check the LHS, RHS and verify whether they are coming equal. If LHS equal to RHS, then the value is a solution. If it is not coming equal, then it is not a solution. Okay, so all of you take down this 5 problems and do it today itself. Complete all the notes and homework today itself and send to your respective teachers. Okay, so hope all of you understood today's class very well. Study all of you very well, and if you have any doubt you can call your teacher, and when the live session of the mathematics class is called, all of you should attend the class, and any doubt you have that you can ask in there also. Okay, so have a nice day children. Complete all the notes properly and study well. Okay dears, thank you. Dear students, all of you keep in memory all these points we discussed: linear expressions, linear equations, and how to determine the solution of a linear equation. Okay children, keep all these points in your mind properly. Thank you dears. See you in the next class. Thank you.